Hello, friends and peeps and spooky people. I have finished Bats. Day 8. It's day 8. It's Bats. I finished my bat card. That's where we're at right now. And so let's see what our bat card looked like. This one was fun. I already knew I wanted to crochet bats, so you know it was on there. Ba-doop. There it is. Oh, looky here. This is my bat card. I really like it. I gave the bat googly eyes because, I don't know, they're funny. That one googly eye is stuck, so that kind of makes it even funnier. So how did I do this card? Oh, let's look at the back. Let's look at the, let us look at the tarot. And I found this one, and I don't know if you can see, but it's like an animal skull from different positions. And if you look real close, it looks, we're gonna say it's a bat skull, a tiny bat skull. It's not human, obviously, but it had like fangs, kind of. So I don't know what kind of skull it is, but we're gonna say it's a bat skull. And so that is the bat skull tarot. And what did I do? I had a piece of scrap paper, which was great, that I was, you know how you do with your little, I'm doing the edge, but I'm using, let's see, like something like that, like a makeup, and I was doing, and I was using colors of like purple. So this whole back section here was just some, side rub off, that I did. And I kept the paper because it ended up looking kind of cool, as you probably know. So I put that paper down, and then I went around it with some ink. And then I took a bat stamp. It was like a cluster of 3 bats, and I stamped around it. So that's my layer in the background. Then I added this haunted kind of spooky house section there that I had cut out of, a children's book that I used pieces from last year. And so this was in there left over, and it was the perfect size for a card. And I thought, ooh, that looks like a good house for some bats. Then I took a rub off, like a rub on, and I made this, I rubbed on this lamp post and this bat here. And then I had some bat washi tape that I put across the bottom. And then a Dracula stamp. I've been sorting stamps that somebody at my husband's work had gifted me, or, like just sent home, said, hey, your wife might like these. Yes, she does. So I've been sorting those, and I found a Dracula one in there. So I had set it to the side, like a while, maybe a couple months ago, waiting for this challenge because Tony's been talking about this. And I knew I was going to use that Dracula stamp somewhere. So here it is. And then I made a tiny little crochet bat. And I didn't glue down his wings because that way he could still fly away. He can fly off the card. Hello. Maybe. Oh my God, how cute. Maybe he could be. He is Dracula. There he is. Blah, blah. Anyway. Way cute. So there's my card. There is the Bat Tarot for, I don't even know if I even mentioned this. I was so excited about my card. Hey everybody, this is Tony's October ATC challenge, where Tony over at Tony's Magical Arts and Crafts challenged all of us this month to make a ATC card or some type of, playing card size, a tag, or if you don't like that, an index card. So you can see the size is what we're kind of looking for. But you can do anything you want. And then she gave us a different prompt for every day, and we make cards. So today was bat, and there it is. I like it. I really like it. And it's going into my tarot box, which is not going to hold 30 cards. You can already see that, we're at a halfway mark. And we're not even halfway. So I might have to get a bigger box. I did find this. Is it not in there? Oh, no. Oh, here it is. I did find this in one of the books that I've been, you know, that I've cut up. And, you know, you know how you do. I don't need to explain. And I thought this would be really cool. So I'm not going to put it on this box because I might end up having to go to a bigger box. But I'm going to put this little note that I got out of a different book, and I'm going to put it on, you know, whatever book I end up using. Maybe it could be on the inside or something with the information about the collab, because I thought this was so cute. It says ghosts and goblins, giants and ghouls, and a host of other delightfully scary characters await anyone who opens this deliciously spooky book. And that's what you'd get. You're going to get ghouls and ghosts and all kinds of things inside there. So I've set that in there so I don't lose it. And for when I'm ready to, you know, when the collab is done and I know I've got it, because even if I don't use one of these kind of boxes, I'm going to use the idea. I have lots of boxes that I can, you know, make look like a book. So I'll find something they all fit in really nice. And then it can sit on a shelf somewhere. Cute. I love it. So that is that. So that is my day 8. Today is day 9. I just finished that one. I had, well, you've probably already been playing along, but me and my wee were sick. She was sick, then I was sick. So for like 4 days, hardly anything got done. And so I'm kind of trying to play catch up. Oh, let's mark off bats. And so it's getting later in the day. And, you know, we've got dinner, and Wee is going to be getting home from school very soon, and I got to go get her, and then I've got dinner. And so I'm not sure if I'm going to get a moon card done today, but I've doubled up. So I got 2 cards done today. That would have made my 3rd card today. So if I don't, that's all right. So that's how I've done where I didn't do any for a few days. I've just kind of doubled up until I've caught up with myself. So basically I'm caught up today, but I might end up doing tomorrow. I might do the 2 cards together tomorrow, and then that'll put me right on 1 card a day, and hopefully I can finish the challenge that way. But I don't know if your life is like mine, but around 2 o'clock, my life stops, and it is now time to focus on a lot of other things. I have dinner to make, salads to make, you know, I want to pick up some things. I've got some laundry I need to fold. And so, you know, I want to get just those last little bits done while I do that while I'm cooking dinner. And, you know, when Wee's around, then, you know, you have to be available when the family needs you. So my playing comes earlier. And so I might have to call it quits, but I'll probably pull stuff anyway. That's what I did last night. So I had the bats and the gnome. I had the bats and the gnome stuff kind of pulled already, and I just made them today. So I'll probably do that tonight because I can pull as other things are going on. I don't have to focus. So we've got a moon today, black and orange for tomorrow, which that's going to be really fun. I mean, that doesn't have to be anything. Black and orange. I mean, we can go all kind of crazy with black and orange. You know, neon. It could be a disco. I don't know what I'm going to do. But I'll probably work on those. At least get my brain around what I want to do, you know. I'm also going to do a giveaway. So I'm working on putting some things together to also throw a giveaway in for Tony. Just because I like making things, and I have been making things. I have been making skull doilies, and I'm going to give you a sneak peek. These are 2 I do not have done yet. I'll give you a little sneak peek. I've been making skull doilies, and one of them I'm going to give away in this, in Tony's giveaway. So I've already let her know that I will have something for her, and I don't know how we're going to do it yet. I'll get with her if she wants me to send it to her, if we want to draw. I'm going to send her something anyway because I'm also making her skull doily. Let me just show you. So I've been making this one. The lady that I'm getting this pattern from, she is using some old vintage, exactly, I believe, exactly this yarn, if not something almost exactly like it. And she was just saying, and that's what inspired me about this. She goes, I'm going to use this old kind of dirty, cruddy vintage yarn because I think the grunge on it is going to make the doily look really cool. And it kind of does. I mean, I've thought about whether or not I want it when I go to block it, if I want to wash it. But then I don't know. I don't think I do, because I really do agree with her. That kind of, decades of dust and grunge just kind of makes the doily interesting. I've made 6 of these, so there's actually 4 or 5 more. I might have 6 more skull doilies. So I'll do a video share of my skull doilies. But so I knew I had that yarn. I'd gotten it at a thrift store for, I don't know, 25 cents or something super cheap, and it's just been sitting there. This was one I believe I got in a Happy Mail. So I'm using it for another one. And so here is the white one. This one is prettier. It's white. It doesn't have, other than the dust in my own space. Maybe some, chocolate fingers. I don't know. Coffee stains. These are all things that could get on your doilies when you get doilies from me. My mother's dog's hair is in my mother's dog. Its hair is it's a chow. And I made the mistake of taking my yarn to my mother's house one time when they lived up in the mountains, and I stayed for like a week. Me and Boo just kind of camped out and hung out on a Christmas break, and I wished I had not brought my yarn because I didn't realize how much the dog's hair was going to infect my stash, but that's okay. I'll just be crocheting. I'm like, how does it get in the middle of, I don't know. If you have dog hair, a dog whose hair does stuff like that, let me know what you do. But anyway, I've made this one as well. I just have to do the borders. So these will be going to Good Homes later. And so yeah, that's about it for me. Now you got 12 minutes of me. So if you were just hoping for a quick one, not this time. I had to do a little update. I hope everyone is having a great week, and I will talk to everybody. I'll see you in a comment section or maybe a chat somewhere. All right, bye.